We on that next level. Welcome to the future. Let's go, let's get it. Won't stop, we just beginning. Came here, one goal to win it. Fight them right to the finish. Let's go, we on it. Toss people, power running. All eyes on us, just watch. Bet you can't guess what's coming next. Get ready, get ready, get ready, alright. We on that next level. We up on that next. Up on that next. We up on that next. On that next. Pedal to the meadow. Get ready, away. We on that next level.
Education has not. How do you respond when anybody asks you your personal information online? Education has not been the same 30, 40 years ago, what it is now. It has been so much influenced by the technology. I believe that our student and the future learners, in fact, the future workforce, need to be taught with the technology. So in that sense, it actually inspired me to aware to have that touch of technology for the students so that they may feel it, they may use it. Though every student has already decided what to be in the future, they have their own aims, they have their own goals, but still I just wanted to let them know that to be a creator is also a profession. I just wanted them to be successful in whatever career they choose, and I want them to achieve new heights. In doing so, this creativity can play a big role. Adobe Express as a tool or as a program has immense importance for the growth of my student. After using the Adobe Express, I can see that freedom of choices and also the effect of integration of artificial intelligence. They know to exploit these all tools to create what was not actually possible with the conventional tools. As a student, we should understand one thing, that learning is not bound to the four walls of the classroom. It's beyond that. Wherever we go, whatever we do, we should always remember that we are a learner. And the learning is quite to keep learning and keep growing. As a teacher, I actually get motivated by the spark which I see in the eyes of my student when they create something. Because the feeling of transformation from only being a consumer to a producer to a transformer is extremely rare. And it is the main excitement, motivation, or the inspiration to me which makes me keep going.
Good afternoon, everyone. That was an impactful video of one of our Adobe creative educators of Navodaya Vidyalaya School, a CBSE school in Himachal Pradesh, Una. Learning is not confined to four walls of the classroom. And Amit has definitely proven that with the help of his students, where he is not only creating awareness of cyberbullying using the power of technology, using our powerful tool Adobe Express, but also instilling digital creativity skills among students. On behalf of Team Adobe and CBSE, a warm welcome to all the educators and school leaders joining us today from different parts of India. We are going live today directly from CBSE office. It's my honor and privilege to invite Dr. R.P. Singh to please address the participants for a few minutes. So,
Thank you, Garima ji.
Good afternoon once again. I was told that my mic was muted and you could not hear me. A very good afternoon to everyone. Welcome to the first session on digital creativity skills under the initiative of CBSE that is being taken to promote the creativity skills in the digital domain among the students. The students of today are the citizens of the future, and they are creators in their own respect. They're creating the future of the country, the future of the world. And when it comes to creativity, Adobe is the front runner in that. So we requested Adobe and they were kind enough to acknowledge the request to train our students and teachers on their premier softwares. And in the process, these premier softwares will be given free to the schools and the students only on the CBSE Shiksha ID or on the school domain. In case you've got any other ID, then there's a process which was discussed in the previous video. Kindly send an email to the support team. They will get back to you with the process and they will onboard you on the Adobe Express tool. Please note that we are going to give you the premium version of the Adobe Express tool free of cost to the students who will be participating in this initiative. As of now, we have got more than 1,800 people watching on the Microsoft Team platform, as well as 600 watching us on the YouTube live right now. So that's a good number to begin with. I welcome you all once again and extend heartfelt thanks to Team Adobe, who has come here with their laptops and their creativity tools to the CBSE office to make sure that the training happens properly. In To all the teachers who are logged in from the schools or from their homes, I also extend a very big thanks to them for logging in. Please continue on this journey. This is the first step that you've taken, and hearty welcome and congratulations on taking this step. This tool is going to help you. It is using generative AI also and will help you to create a lot of digital brochures, presentations, websites, and the limit is only your creativity, not the tool. CBSE is on an initiative to promote all kind of digital creativity tools, not only Adobe. Adobe being the front runner and always helpful to CBSE, took this initiative immediately and are the first ones to extend the training to all our teachers. You will have more of such programs from different tools throughout the year so that when, as per NCF, art education becomes mandatory, the digital creativity skills also become inherent to the students because art in the digital world and art in the physical world, both our students need to master. So I welcome you all once again and hand over the proceedings back to Team Adobe to take it forward. Wish you all the best and welcome on this journey. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And with that, with an action packed agenda and some announcements, just to reiterate what has already been spoken by Dr. Singh, believe me, the content that our team has curated will keep you engaged and also support you with how you can access Adobe Express for your schools with single sign-on option. CBSE and Adobe, we have collaborated on digital creativity skills, a new topic, a new subject that you can introduce in your respective schools from the new academic session. We are honored and privileged to support you to bring about the desired impact. And just a quick reminder once again, we have circulated a form which is the expression of interest so that you can work with the IT admins of your respective schools and in our technical team so that Adobe Express premium licenses can be provided for all students and teachers. Please note, this has to be on your school domain IDs. I'll again please request, please share when you are filling up the form, when you're sharing the IDs with us, please share your school domain IDs, your contact details, so that our team can work very closely with your technical team to ensure that you have a seamless process in place. I request my team to share the link of the form once again in the chat window and you can pick it up from there. And as the CBSE circular states that there will be total of 6 sessions that we are conducting, which is mandatory for all the educators who have registered with us. Please create your project, submit it on the link. There will be a separate link that we will be sharing with you, which we'll provide during the session. so that your certificates can be generated and given to you. Well, this is not just the first and the last of all the trainings. We will continue multiple sessions in the near future. So yes, these sessions are going to end in next couple of weeks, but well, the association will begin, the journey will continue so that all the educators of all the CBSE schools are empowered and you can initiate the process of onboarding students onto digital creativity skills program. This mission will be made into reality once you have access to Adobe Express premium licenses. We are going to train your teachers. Well, in addition to the virtual programs, we will also be conducting a lot of in person training sessions. So please look out for that. Stay tuned for more action coming in place with Adobe and CBSE. Adobe is supporting digital literacy and creativity for more than 40 million K 12 students globally to help next generation build the skills that they need to compete in the digital era fueled by artificial intelligence. Our mission is to inspire and empower the next generation of lifelong creators. Regardless of the career someone may choose, creative skills like visual communication, digital storytelling, and creative problem solving will continue to be increasingly essential. And these are the signals that we are receiving from the industry itself. One of the most exciting advancement is the emergence of generative AI, the technology that can help produce entirely new creations with just a few directives. And that is also something that we are going to showcase you today during the demo session. How you can create from text to images. You can create your own GIFs. You can create amazing Instagram reels, stories, edit videos, and of course, uh, it's really unlimited how you can convert your ideas into reality. The World Economic Forum predicts creative thinking is the number one skill needed for employers worldwide by 2027 and rising from number two spot it holds today. And of course, AI is on the top 10 list of the most in demand skills for the first time. Digital storytelling is an effective pedagogical tool that fosters deeper engagement. We have aligned all in our trainings, content, curricula, and resources, and more than anything else, we have mapped all our content to national education policy so that it's easier for teachers when they implement technology integrated into the curricula. We are committed to developing creative, generative AI responsibly with students at the center. Adobe helps schools build engaged classrooms, and that is something that we want to showcase with your support, with your partnership for all the CBSE schools. With that, I now invite my partner, Meenakshi Oberoi, to please take you through the hands on experience and give a quick demo of Adobe Express. I again request teachers, there's a link that we will be sharing in the chat pod. Click on that, open Adobe Express, work alongside, and experience the magic of creativity and generative AI.
Thank you, Karima. What a wonderful introduction to such a beautiful tool. And I'm a complete believer of Adobe Express. So, yes, with the magic of Adobe Express, let's take you into a world which means so much to us. And yes, with the promise of NEP 2020, I think each and every one of you must be really enthusiastic to see what lies ahead. Who am I to stand between you and this wonderful tool? Let me just begin talking about what this tool is. You would have seen this video, but if you have, just bear with me because I'm going to play this just once again for those who did not join earlier. Here you go.
Welcome to the future. Let's get it. Won't stop, we just beginning. Came here, one goal to win it. Fight them right to the finish. Let's go, we on it. Toss people, power running. All eyes on this, just watch. Bet you can't guess what's coming.
Just give me a minute, please. Looks like that didn't play. No worries. I'm just going to open up here. Here you go.
Welcome to the future. Let's get it. Won't stop, we just beginning. Came here one goal to win it. Fight 'em right to the finish. Let's go, we on it. Toss people, power running. Our lives on this, just watch. Bet you can't guess what's coming next. Get ready, get ready, get ready, alright. We on that next level. We up on that next. Up on that next. We up on that next. On that next. On that next level. Pedal to the meadow. Get ready, away. We on that next level.
Amazing, isn't it? Well, yes, we are on the next level and we are here to introduce Adobe Express to you. Like Garima had mentioned, once your school has completed the deployment, every teacher and every student will get an email from Adobe inviting them to access their license. Please do remember this needs to be accessed with your school ID. Therefore, once deployment is complete, you will get an email on your school ID. Click on the Join Now button and it'll bring you to Adobe Express. How are you going to do all of this? Don't worry, I'm not leaving you here like that. I'm going to explain everything. So this link, or what you see on screen, new.express.adobe.com, has been posted in the chat window. I'll request you to please access this with me because you need to create magic in your own world as well. And yes, please be on a laptop or a desktop while you're doing that. I'm giving you the full version of laptop view today. So try this with me. Okay, as you get it, the URL for the login will be new.express.adobe.com. And then you will have this sign up screen. Now, when you look up this sign up screen, please ignore all the above options. Straight away go for the last one, which says continue with email. Now, once you have, and do remember, this is your school email ID and password. To keep it handy, I know sometimes we forget our, school passwords. Don't mess with the password, please. Just add your school password here. Now, on the next step, it'll invite you to write your school ID here and your password, and you will be able to continue. Once you're able to continue, you'll land on this wonderful home page, and you are good to go. So those were the very simple steps for you to log in. And once I've logged in, let me show you where I go and what I do. This is my Adobe Express page. Let it load. I've already signed in. I've used my education version. Now, how do I know that I've used my education version? How you know is, look at the first word here. The first icon itself says education. And then on your left as well, you'll have education resources. Hold on, I'm going to take you through the entire screen. So please just be with me as I take you here. It's a good idea to go from the left and then I'll scroll through all the way to the right to show you what all is available. On the left side, this is your icon of Adobe Express. That's how you know whether you're in Adobe Express or not. And over here, you know whether you're logged in or not. I'm logged in over here. You have the notifications that come in and of course the other apps that you can access over here. So on the left side panel, you have multiple buttons. I'm going to go for the first magic button, and that is that of the plus sign. This plus sign gives you two options. Of the two options, the first one says create. Isn't that so inviting? I mean, just imagine a button calling you to create something. Well, you can start creating by either taking up a size, choosing the size of the graphic that you would want to create, or you can even go for custom size. Under that, you have multiple more options. You can create a poster, video, web page, infographic, presentations. And no, I'm not just taking names. I am going to show you a few. So I'm just going to scroll through all the options, then go inside to show you how to make this beautiful world more beautiful. So infographics, presentations, you can even do drawing. You can use graphic organizers. Aren't those something that we really want in our classrooms that are ready and good to go, rather not spend time on making them, right? So here you go. And of course, flyers. There are many things that you can do under create. From here, I also want to show you some quick actions. If this hasn't really blown your mind, this is definitely going to get you going. The first option itself says animate from audio. Wow, isn't it? I know that should be the first word that you should be saying, because animate with audio says that you could actually animate anything into lip syncing and making an on video using your own audio, using your own voice. Isn't that amazing? Well, the next option here is text to image. And I'm sure you must be thinking, is she only going to scroll through the features or is she also going to do something? Well, this is the time when I'm going to do, because I want to start by amazing you. Text to image is a generative AI powered tool. Here you go. When I click on it, my canvas to create opens up. This is generative AI. One thing about generative AI that I definitely know is the result is going to be as good as you want it to be, only if you put the right prompt. So this says, describe what would you like to see. Okay, so let the imagination run wild and try and create something. I'm going to look for probably a mouse on the planet Mars, peeping out of a hole, um, camouflaged. Okay, don't mind my spellings because this is going to correct it. Okay, interesting. Let's try this. Let's see what happens. Now, do remember when you're writing your prompt, I had a content on mind. I was a science teacher right now. I wore my science teacher hat. I used my concept of camouflage and I wanted something. Oh, look at that. Amazing, isn't it? So there's not just one view, there are multiple views here. That looks pretty camouflaged, isn't it? That is the magic of generative AI. No more looking for images on the web. Searching for images takes a lot of time. Here, just describe what you want and you can actually create your own image closest to what you were looking for, because what you were looking for was on your mind, and whatever was on my mind, I put it in that box so that it could be generated. So here I have an option of taking this right away. I can simply hit this download button, download this as PNG, JPEG, or PDF as you like it. So I'm going to take it as PNG and I'm going to download this. Now, I could be doing just about anything here, but I want to go slow on the demo. I know many of you will say, can you just do that once again? And I want to again try text to image, right? So I'm going to go from the scratch. I'm hitting this button whenever I need to go on the main screen. Just hit the Adobe Express icon. All right. Now, when you hit this, I had gone on the plus sign. I'm going to go super slow while I'm talking. So here you go. You go on the plus sign. You look at quick actions, not under create, you have it under quick actions. You click on the quick actions and your second option is text to image. Now, when I click on text to image, I will automatically get a box here for the prompt. Let me try another prompt. Please do think about your prompt before you actually give your inputs. So try a prompt with me as I'm going to try one. Okay. Let's say I am looking at an astronaut on, in red tulips field in the state of Kashmir, India. How does that look? Okay, let me add a few more details. Sky is bright and it's sunny. Sounds about good enough. Let's generate one. Let's see what comes up. And that is exactly how you go text to image. You don't need any special powers. You don't need to be a developer. You don't need to be a creator. You need to be a thinker. There you go. Anything, all of your skills, 21st century skills and future ready skills are at play over here. Imagine if you were to give this to your students, a personalized assignment, not something that you're really picking out off the rack. You're simply saying, show me an example or you know what, use a text to image feature to create a unique image to showcase your understanding of the concept of camouflage. Or tell me, what would the astronaut do? It doesn't stop here. I can actually download this image and then turn animate with audio. Not today, but another day, we are going to show you that as well. So here's your image. You can go here, download it in your preferred format. Additionally, you can even invite someone to co-create with you. So if Group work is on your mind, simply just invite people. If you want to share it with others, you have this share icon and you have multiple options here. I can only invite people with access to view or to edit, or everyone in my enterprise, or anyone with the link. It's up to me. The powers lie with me. Digital citizenship. We have to see and learn that whenever we are sharing, we need to be mindful. And while we are sharing, the power to share or to give rights to others are in our hands. So here is where you choose. Let's say I'm saying only invited people can access. I will copy this link and I can send it to anybody. There are more options here. If you want to post it, you can publish it. So here you go. You can publish it and take this published link. Now, when you take this published link, you could actually post it just about anywhere. If you want to create over here directly assignments, you can actually send it directly from here. Now, this account of mine is not connected with my Deep Pedagogics account. Therefore, I can't do it right now. But there you go. See, it has given me this option to either send to Google Classroom or Microsoft Teams directly from here. So no more, waiting to download, upload, and then send out. You can simply just go to Teams over here and send it out, or share it in your OneDrive, Google Drive, or Dropbox as you like it. You can just store it over there. Talking about storage, I simply just clicked here. I never saved anything, right? But don't worry. Everything that you create will be available here on the left-hand side. If you can see, there is something called your stuff. Yes, my stuff lies here. There you go. My creatives are available over here. I don't need to save them. They're all available in the cloud. Yeah. Additionally, what is amazing is there is something called brands. You can actually use your school logo and keep it here. And when you want to create using your school logo, you simply have to just put your logo over here and it'll get added. Apart from that, you also have libraries. Now, do you see when you add your brand, it comes over here as my brand. And all I need to do is simply just click on that and I can add it to my creative. So I can simply just click on this and this will get added to my creative. Now, apart from that, you can even create a class library. Over here, I have created a class library for class 7. Why should I create one, right? I should create one because my students will be able to access this library. They don't need to go looking for, materials online. I already have content ready for them and I can share this template with them and they can start using this template literally right away. Yeah. How to cover all of this, how to share, I've already showcased to you. And I will also show you how to turn this into a template. Of course, the color schemes as well is what you can decide. So let's say, I'm going to go back over here now. Where am I going to go and hit? On the icon on the left side. Yeah. So this was your first feel of Adobe Express. I'm going to pause here because I'm sure you have flooded our chat window with questions. So I'm going to invite Deepshika to please go ahead and share with us if there are any questions in the chat window that she would like us to address. I'm taking a pause here, Deepshika. You may please unmute yourself.
Sure. Thanks, Meenakshi. So we have a couple of queries on the login. That how do they log into the Express? If you could just guide them.
Sure. I'll let Garima take over from here and let her speak.
Thank you. Well, as I had already shared in my initial opening remarks, you need to have your school IDs sent to us. We will do the deployments if you need Adobe Express Premium licenses. For today's session, to log in, there is a link that I'm posting in the chat window. Please pick it up and use it only for today's session. I repeat, there is a link that we have posted in the chat window. Please click on that, create your login ID using this particular link only for the training sessions till the time your school gets provisioned with Adobe Express. Thank you. I can see a thumbs up from many of you. Let's continue the session forward.
Any other question, Deepshika?
No, I think we can proceed and let them come in.
All right. Fantastic. Stay with me as I'm going to take you onwards over here. So the basics are done. Login is done. You have explored using this plus sign over here. Now I want to show you something totally magical. So if you're creating something, just put a pause over there and then move onwards. Yeah. Now, now from here, I'm actually going to move this way. Of course, there is the last icon that is, explore and educator resources. I'm going to go there in a bit because this education icon is just calling me. This education icon holds a lot. If you look right under that, it'll suggest you certain material that are connected to what you have been working upon. Number two, under this, you have class projects. Keep your eye on this as I scroll through this piece. All right. Please keep your eye over here, how this changes. Now, right now, these are some of the suggested formats from me because that's what I generally create. Under class projects, do you see the options have changed? It's giving me poster, video, presentation, infographics, and many more things that might be a class useful for a class project. Yeah, and this is my favorite one, book cover. I think this is one activity that every child should get every week because every week the students are issued a book from the library. We don't know what they're reading, how much they're reading, and how much of retention is happening. These book covers just bring that to life and let you see what's going on with them. There are graphic organizers, there are table of contents that you need to share. So all of that is available under class projects. The next option over here is that of events and clubs. Under events and clubs, the graphics change, right? So what you can do is the options are to create a flyer, online, probably a newsletter. Fabulous idea. Many of our schools are already doing this. What they do is they put in their monthly or weekly newsletter using this option, and it just gives you amazing templates, or you can start from scratch as you like it. This has become a regular feature with them, and the parents also know, and it's a very professional look when you get it. So you can have anything from invitations. Oh, don't we design invitations every day? But we always run out of ideas. So browse for templates. What are templates? I'm just going to take you there after this. You also have your own logo design. You know, we do events and we do logo design. Use this option. It's an interesting one. Again, you have web pages, newsletters, podcast covers. Many of our schools are already using digital integration as a part of their curriculum. They have started doing many things that many have already been doing. But sometimes the sizing of that podcast cover or that YouTube video is just not right, and half the things get cut. For all of that, you have these kind of options, and under the plus icon, you also have all kind of sizes available. If I look at view sizes, you will have various formats for various social media. I'm sure you're going to use this one most often. So you have various options for you. So whether you're looking for a banner or a display or a profile picture, it's completely up to you. Yeah. So you choose the right thing before you start making anything. Next is drawing and fun. Believe you me, it is super fun. And in one of our sessions, we are going to take you here to show how can you actually draw using this. And there is generative AI that is built in within this. There are ready worksheets that are available. If I were to take you to worksheets, I'm going to open a Pandora's box here, but I am going to do that because that's super interesting. You can even have templates for comic strips. It's always nice to hear what's on students' minds, and they can convey it through a comic strip most effectively. You have desktop wallpapers or anything else that you're looking for, any background images. By the way, the background that you're looking here for all of us has also been created on Adobe Express. Needless to mention, right? Yeah. Now comes educator essentials. I know all of you are going to pause here and you're going to stop here to see what is it that they have for us as an essential. Here you go. I'm going to browse this one. There are templates over here for you to browse. These are worksheets. These worksheets can be for any subject possible that you're looking at, any topic that you're looking at. There are multiple topics available here. Now, this is one which way of going about it. there is another way to go about this. And I'm going to give you time to scroll. So don't you worry. I'm going to pause in a minute and I'm going to give you time to scroll and see what is it that's available. Yeah. So under Educator Essentials, you have posters, you have videos, you have, oh, sorry. Let me just go to Educator Essentials. Yeah. You have worksheets, you have banners, you have backgrounds, you have schedules. Timetables don't have to look boring, right? You can have multiple templates here to display a beautiful timetable. You have rubrics. Oh, you're going to love this one because I absolutely adore it. You have lesson plan formats. So if you're looking for a new format, stop right here. Yeah. So there and report cards, report card templates. You can actually have a different type of a report card template depending on which grade you are teaching. And it's really great to give something really pleasing to students at the end of the year, isn't it? And the parents as well. And you have certificates. You can design your certificates here and much more. Apart from that, you also have learning aids. Learning aids like graphic organizers, which we need every day, flashcards, vocabulary. You don't have to make it. You can give it to your students. Your students can use these templates and they can make these flashcards. The amazing flashcard templates that are available where you'll have the vocabulary word. The student needs to find the meaning of the word, synonyms, use it in a sentence, antonyms, and much more. So depending on the age level that you teach, you would actually choose your flashcard. So there are multiple things here that are available for you, and I'll invite you to go ahead and explore. The last one, not the least, is that of career. The first thing that you have to think about when you think of careers is resume, letters, presentations, web pages. So much is available over here for you to explore that after this session today, you're just going to sit down, scroll through all of this and do that because that will be very helpful. Now to the most favorite button for me on this entire screen, and that is this search bar. This search bar allows you to find just about everything. Let's say I'm a mathematics teacher. I'm trying to look for, I want to bring in differentiation in my class. I just don't want to give one standard worksheet to everybody. I want to cater to different learning styles as well. All of that is possible here in just about one click. Now, when I say, let's say I'm looking for something like fractions, I've just typed fractions, no grade level, nothing. You want to go deeper, you can even say mixed fractions or addition of fractions, multiplication of fractions. I'm just keeping it simple because I want to show you the variety of worksheets that are available here. Now, these are templates. When I go to view all, you will see the variety of templates that is available over here. Look at that. Look at that variety. Yeah, you can choose your own topic and start using them literally right away. How many of us have made these pizza fractions? Math teachers, shout out to you if you've already made and you're looking for something new. I love this, pizza pie fractions. So today I'm going to pick up just one of these. Do you see there are different options even in that? So you have options available even for the same topic. So let's say I'm going to use one of these options. How are you going to start using them? Simply click on it. You get this button that says Customize Templates. Also, you get a preview of this worksheet. You like it or you don't like it, you can decide. Let's say you don't like it, you can actually move onwards and pick up another one. So it helps you give you a preview of what you're going to look at. Or in fraction looks good. Let me just go ahead and choose this template. The minute I say customize, it'll appear in front of me. Now this is completely customizable, which means if you want to change something over here, it's up to you. Let's say I'm going to change. Do you see that there is an orange line here? And this orange appears on the left-hand side. So whatever, this is your canvas, whatever you have, whatever elements you're using, all those features will come on your left side over here. Yeah. So if you want that this is an image and you don't want this image, simply hit delete and it will go away. Neat, isn't it? You wanted just the name and the date. Additionally, what happens is the layers are available on your right-hand side. These layers allow you to toggle that what should come on top. It's always been a struggle that, when I add an image, it'll come on top. I'll show you how. Let's say I'm going to go to media. Where should I get an image from? On the left side menu, You have media as one of your options. When I click on media, the first option is photos. Then I have videos and I have audio. Now, let's say I'm going to talk about fraction again over here. I can search images. These are Adobe stock images. All rights are with you to use it. They are copyright free. The amazing part is, once again, you're teaching digital citizenship to your students by using this. These are all Creative Commons approved. So go ahead and try any of these. Let's say I want to add something to this. This worksheet is great, but I still want to add something more, maybe like this. Now, what happens is this picture will come and sit on top of the rest of the content. If this happens, number one, you can use this option on the left to remove the background. Let's say what happens. I never tried this, so I'm trying this live. Bear with me if nothing happens. Then I'll pick up another one. Now look at that. Of course, something was to happen. I was just trying to tell you that let's say something doesn't happen. Now I want to give this and probably move this up so I can touch upon any part. And do you see it tells me the kind of distance that it's going to take, and I can reduce the size, make it bigger, smaller as I want it over here so that I can accommodate this image of mine. Now, let's say I want to move all of these things together. All I need to do is simply just roll out my cursor like this, select all, move them down a little bit. They all move together. Yeah. Now I have my picture available. I can make it a little smaller. I know this wouldn't be legible, but this is going to be an A4 paper size. So children will be able to understand. And I've just added another image over here. How did I remove the background? Simply click on this image and use this remove background option available here. Yeah. And now you can even add your logo. Let's say, here I am and I want to add my logo over here. All I need to do is simply just look at my brands and my logos available here on the left side. I hit OK and it will come over here. I'll drag it here, probably put it here up in the center, move date a little bit this side. There you go. Now it's completely aligned and my worksheet is ready. If you don't want the background, if you can see, that's again an image, just remove it. You want to change the background color, go over here on top, say white, and that's it. Your worksheet is ready. Even if you want to print it, you can simply print it in black and white. Download this over here using the download button. You already know that, right? So there you go. It has been downloaded and it will be available on my system, or I can simply just go ahead and share it from here. Yeah, I hope this was clear as how do you create or use a template for a purpose. And I totally believe that when you are using all of this, you must do it for a purpose, right? I'm going to hit this icon again so that I can go on the home page. Going to take a pause. Let Deepshika tell us if we have any questions in the chat window.
Yeah, so I think we have again the same question on the logging, that how do they log in?
Okay, once again.
So I'm back to answer the same question once again. So number one, for today's training, just for the sake of today's training, we are posting a link. Let me post it while I'm making this announcement. This is the link of Express. Click on it, go on Adobe Express and create your project alongside. This is just a temporary arrangement for the training because we are still waiting for your school IDs and domains to reach us so that we can complete the deployments. Please note again that the last date that's coming to us, we have extended it and you can send in your details by 15th of February. So please make sure that you fill in the expression of interest form with your school domains, which is a mandatory field, and the date that you would prefer us to reach out, the contact details, affiliation number, and complete name of your CBSE school. Please make sure your clarity will help us bring clarity in our processes so that we can do seamless deployments for your schools. So I think I can quickly repeat once again. A, Use the link that we have given you on the chat window for just a temporary arrangement for today's session. Number two, there is an expression of interest form that we have floated. Please fill in all the details very carefully and send it to us. We would like to do your deployments of your school so that you have access to Adobe Express Premium education licenses as early as possible. Thank you very much.
I see some fabulous questions coming in about how am I going to use it in my subject? Yes, such a relevant question to ask. Don't worry, please. Like Karima has said, login will happen. It is our responsibility as much as yours to actually make this login happen. So don't worry about it. Let's focus on the content and how we can use it in our classroom. I saw a question where someone has asked that how am I going to use it in my computer science class? You can actually look up something where, which is related to your topic as well over here. I can't go into all the subjects today, but I'll invite you to go ahead and use it at your convenience. However, what I can do is I can show you one or two more examples, and I'm going to also unpack the curriculum books. So we have this curriculum for students and teachers that is set. I'm going to do that in about a bit. Before that, I have another question from Jyoti Chauhan ma'am. She says, how will it help my students? Yeah, how is it going to help them help your students? I hope I've been able to tell you how it will. However, I'm going to press upon this once again. Your students, as a part of NEP 2020 and NCF as well, there is a requirement for number one, tech integration, number two, interdisciplinary learning. Number three, we need to bring in competency-based learning. There are many other elements, and I can't name all right now. But what I'm going to address over here is um, the challenge is that, for tech integration, you need to sit down, think about many ways in which can happen, and then design something alongside. Now, while you are thinking about the integrations, we can help you with the design by giving you certain templates. These templates are available here. You know what? Let me not talk. Let me take you through an example. I'm going to introduce what we have created in a bit. But first, I want to show you the kind of content that is available. So we have with us, a complete curriculum. So this is a very well thought of pragmatic approach. Number one, there are student, curriculum that is available. What you're looking at right now is for is a complete curriculum to develop essential skills or creative skills for students. This is available at 3 levels. If you look over here, now don't worry, all of these links are being shared in the chat window and you'll be able to access them. So what we are going to do is we are going to show you how this curriculum is structured. And I'm also going to show you how we are going to go through each of these to offer to students. Number one is that we offer to them at different levels. For example, this is level 1. The learning objectives that you will see and the kind of competency level that you will see is different over here. We have different abilities sitting in our classroom, and each student needs to work at their own level. So this will help them at level 1, wherein we are going to start with basics as to what is creativity, what is the importance of place of creativity in our classroom, and get them onboarded on this. Now, once they have progressed, and let's say some of them have progressed really quickly, there's a level 2 available here. This is to inject creativity. So we're going to help them understand how is it that they can start thinking in a very innovative manner. This will inspire them to create something really unique rather than just picking up off the web. They're going to create something original themselves so that they're able to convey and demonstrate their understanding in the right way. This is an essential skill for future of work, as mentioned earlier by Garima as well. And we all understand. But what is difficult is how do we bring it to class and how do we offer it to students? And let's say there are these students who are like really good with technology. There's a level 3 for them, and they could straight away go for level 3 and start creating and we can fuel their creativity using these kind of options. Now, I know you'll need your own time to go through all of this, and we will let you do this after this session. I want to show you another document that is going to be shared with you as a part of this entire program. The kind of resources that are coming to you, I must say, I really want to go back to a classroom and become a teacher once again. Because if I had these resources on hand, I would have definitely done so much more. So I'm going to show you a resource, literally a leaf out of our booklet, and show you one of the plans. We'll be sharing these with you. This is a science booklet of grade 6, right? Class 6 science. And this has been carefully designed, keeping in mind that there are requirements of NCF 2023. So there is alignment of both NEP and NCF over here. Now, let's say this is a science lesson plan on the living organisms, that is characteristics and habitats. Now, when I look at this, the learning objectives are laid out in front of you. So if these learning objectives match with you and you are a grade 6 teacher, you must also look at the kind of outcome that we are looking at. Yeah. Now, apart from that, as I take you here, there is a step-by-step literally step-by-step guidance for teachers as to what is it that they can do and how can you take it to your class to make this teaching learning more impactful. I know I'm not going to just scroll here. I'm going to take you through this plan. What do I mean by that? Let's start with start. When you start reading this lesson plan, you can begin, it tells you to begin your class by showing this and explaining what a life cycle is for an insect, animal, or a plant. Now you're going to say, who's going to create this? Look at this. We've already kept this ready for you. You simply need to open this link and this will open up the graphic for you. If I load this graphic, you will see that this begins with a question. One of the elements that we need to incorporate in our teaching learning is that of inquiry and asking questions. So the first graphic itself invites students to share their responses. If you share this kind of graphic with your student and allow them to respond in this graphic, probably as a pre-work is what you could send, you will see the quietest of the voice talking to you. Do all organisms grow? Interesting, isn't it? Now this arrow allows you to look at other graphics that are available over here. And there is a packed life cycle of a butterfly. Once again, you can always, these are templates. You can always personalize, customize as required. Apart from that, you have a snake's life cycle. That's unique. You don't find those in books, do you? Sometimes no. But we have tried keeping it as close as possible to what is available in the textbooks. And you even have an apple tree life cycle. Now, how am I going to use it with my students? This could be an inspiration. They could actually use this and make one on their own. Okay, how are they going to do that? I'm just going to show you that as well. Next, what you do is we need to help them learn. Of course, you're the teacher, you're going to help them learn. But you could take help of this video. This is a YouTube video. I'm not going to run this right now for you, but there's a YouTube video link that is added as a resource so that you don't have to go looking for this resource. While this has been added, the next thing that you can ask the students to do is use their school IDs to take notes. Yes, this is viewing comprehension. While you're doing this, it's important, but when the students view a video, what have they really learned out of this whole piece? We need to know. Therefore, note taker is something that will be very helpful. What is a note taker? Click on it and you will know what is a note taker. This is a preset or a predefined template that is available to you. And while the students are watching that video, they can actually go ahead, remix this template. I simply clicked on remix this design that was there at the base of the screen. And this template can now be customized or personalized as you like it. So if it's available with student, each student will have their own copy. That's what templates do. They give you the option, each and every person an option to actually use it their way. Yeah. So here is a graphic that I am creating and another colleague of mine, let's say Garima was creating with me. While Garima clicks on this, that will be completely different. So we have our own copies. We can, once we have worked on this, we can either download it or share it. For example, I've created an assignment in Teams for my students to share it on Teams. They will simply click here and I can publish it to web and then share it on Teams straight away from here. No download, no upload. Straight away, just send it out. Or Google Classroom or other options as you like it. Yeah. Okay. What's the next thing that we are going to see? It's a complete lesson plan. So here's your note taker that you're looking at. Next, you can read the characteristics of organisms where The textbook. Where is the textbook link? It's again available here. So what we've done is we've packed everything in one place. I tell you, it's such a fabulous, a resource for me that I'm really missing my class, and I really want to go back to my science class, start teaching back once again. So after that, you ask to invite students to create. Once again, please note, we are also moving with the Bloom's taxonomy, and I'm on the highest level possible. I'm inviting my students to not only create within one day or one plan that I'm doing with them, but there are various opportunities. Additionally, there are also opportunities for peer work, group work in pairs, as you like it. The group size can be decided by you. Now here we invite students to create their own, use this template and take a quick action to create their own template or use a predefined one. So how are they going to do that? Simply click over here. This will open up a link in the next tab and the students can start creating. So all you need to do is simply share this link that I've used over here and your students can start creating. Imagine personal timeline creation could be this easy. And all the students need to do is simply just remix this. It'll be available. The canvas is yours. You can add all the pictures literally from the time time of birth. And you might have to add more circles here because you and I know parents of this generation have taken a number of pictures. It's hard to decide, and I completely understand. This is one template. You can even duplicate this. Let's say, they want to just don't have, want to have 4 circles. They want to have 8, they want to have 10, but they don't want to compromise on the size. What they can do is look carefully. Do you see this icon that says 1? Simply click here. This will come over here. You can duplicate this. Yes, you can simply click on duplicate and this template will become a multi-page template. So if you want to create a longish kind of a timeline with, let's say, 4 templates together, it's all yours. You can do whatever you want. While you're going to download this, this is going to give you an option to download either this, only one of them, that is this one that I've selected, or all pages. Look, it has selected all my pages and it'll download all my pages. Or I could just simply make it into a PDF and then download as PDF. Do you see this? Download as individual PDF files also is available. So you don't need to go clicking one by one. It can all be done in just one go. Here you go. Now this has been downloaded as all the 4 packed in just one PDF. Can I amaze you more? Of course I can, and I am going to. But I'm going to pause here and see if there are any questions in the chat window. And also show you, 1 minute, let me show you what we have downloaded. Look at that, my PDF is ready. Simple, isn't it? I'm going to pause here and I'm going to request Deepshika to please let us know if there are any questions in the chat window.
Okay, so one of the question is that they're not able to see the educator tab on the left hand side.
Sorry, could you repeat that, Deepshika? I think I couldn't hear you properly.
Okay, so one of the question is that they're not able to see the educator tab on the left hand side while they're logging in with their personal email IDs.
See, that's the catch. The catch is you're not using right now the education version, the premium license education version. That is why, while Garima was suggesting that your schools will get a deployment, a school-wide deployment, then you will get a license, which is a license, premium license version of Adobe Express to be used. And that's where you're going to get that icon. Thank you so much for asking that question. Yeah. Any other question?
And the other question is, where do they get the access to the manuals that you just showed?
Of course. The access is something that is available to you in the chat window. And this is what it'll look like when it opens up. This is the digital skills creativity piece. While you scroll down, let me take you through where is it that you're going to get all these links. You know what? I must say, our team is like amazing because they have actually packed everything for you on this web page. So you just need one link, and that is of this web page. Deepshika, would you be kind enough to please post it once again in the chat window? And I'm sure our other team members are also posting. So keep an eye. What happens here is it will give you over here. Here you go. These are access to all the teaching resources that I've been talking about. The digital creativity skills students curriculum, there is a button here for you to download. When you click on this, the curriculum booklet opens up. Yeah. And below this, we have the orientation of teachers. Now I'm going to come to this in a bit. Give me a minute, but I'm just letting you know that all, and if you still can't find the Express link, wherever you see this Adobe Express, I must congratulate Niharika that she's been fabulous. She just inserted this link at various places so that, it's accessible for us and we are able to take it from anywhere in this document. So this is the timeline, please take note of this. It's very important for you because you need to know the dates on which this event is going to happen, right? So these are not repeat webinars. Every time we will have a different topic. I've just given you a glimpse of Gen AI. There is a lot of things that you can do here. So on 15th of Feb, we will be talking about that. Next will be integrating Express into daily classroom and curriculum. That is on 22nd Feb. Draw, animate with audio. I told you we're going to do that. And video storytelling is on 29th of Feb. Creating graphic organizers and digital portfolios. Oh, I haven't spoken about that. Amazing. I can only say one word, amazing. I don't know why, but it just comes to my mind when I say Adobe Express. So 7th March is something. So mark your calendars. And our last webinar will be more about storytelling, web page magic, and more on 14th of March. So please block your calendars today itself, right? The timing remains the same, 3 to 4:30 p.m. Okay, right below that is the science booklet. Remember, I just showed you the science booklet. So no, it's not just for science teachers. We have curriculum available for all subjects across, grade 6 onwards, and we're going to give you all of that also alongside. So English teachers, I think the ICT teacher or the computer science teacher asked me, what is it that I can do? We have a whole booklet here. You can go ahead and plan using this, social science and more. Yeah. Again, I'm going to pause here because you've just gotten the link and I really want to catch on more questions. More questions, please.
Okay, so for the registration to the Express interest form, what is the last date for that?
14th of Feb is the last date for submission. So we will be sharing all of that also with you. Just give me a minute. Okay. And links for the next session will be emailed to you, which you have to, in case you haven't received it, please check your spam and junk, and please mark us in your email boxes, because otherwise it'll invariably land in junk and you'll say, I didn't get the link. So please add us to your mailbox so that you get the link. So it will be shared right before the session, which means between 13th and 14th, we'll share the link. Yeah. And of course, you can continue to register if you want to bring in, and please do. You know what my rule is? Each time you attend a professional learning session, bring 5 more teachers at least. And I'm just giving you a small number, at least 5 more teachers with you next time, so that along with you, your colleagues also can learn. Yeah. So the registration link for them is also being posted. Please register. If they haven't registered, they will not get the link to join. Kindly go ahead and invite them to register. I'm going to pause. And Deepshika, more questions, please.
Okay, so
Yes, very good question. And I should have mentioned, you can actually create in believe me, any language that you want. There are multiple languages available over here. All you need to do is go over here and start using your content in the language that you would like to. In one of our sessions, we are going to demo that as well. So whether you are teaching Hindi, Gujarati, Marathi, whichever language, you will be able to create graphics. And yes, I have personally worked. We have created much content in that as well.
Okay, and the last question that is this license free for teachers and students?
Yes, it's unbelievable, isn't it? But yes, the license is only free if your school gets access. It has to be a school-wide access. So what should be the next step for you? You have the content available with you. You know you want it. You should go back, talk to your school leader. Please, have a conversation in your school that you want to have a school-wide adoption. Have an agreement with your staff to say that we are going to adopt this tool. Otherwise, what will happen is you're enthusiastic about it, you're going to go back, get permission, get the license, they'll not be used. That's of no use. So please adopt a very pragmatic approach. Don't be in a hurry. We are here. This license is here for you free of cost for all teachers and all students grade 6 onwards. Now we recommend grade 6 onwards. It's completely up to you. You may want to take it for grades 3, 4 and 5 if you feel it is all right to give them email IDs and let them work on it. What Adobe would recommend is grade 6 onwards. However, for teachers, anybody from early years to grade 12, anybody who wants to use can use Adobe Express premium licensed version. I hope that answered your question. Karima, would you like to add something to this?
Hi, I'm back again to make that announcement. Number one, please use the link that we have given you all today to create your assignment. Here you go. And this is the link that you have to click for today's training. Create a project using one of the templates. Export the project or download the project, create a link and send it to us to get your certificate. Number two, again, as Meenakshi has already shared with all of you, we encourage all the school leaders to please share their domain IDs and the details about their school with clear details mentioned along with the affiliation number, email IDs, and the complete name of the school on the expression of interest form so that our team can reach out to you for full school deployments. Yes, Adobe Express is available for grade 6th onwards, but if the school wants to give access to middle and primary school students as well, please feel free. This is completely at the discretion of the school leaders because you will own the admin console and the rights to issue licenses to as many number of students, as many principals to please share the details, reach out to us. We are waiting. 28,000 schools of CBSE and more the merrier. We want more and more schools to please come back to us and we will do the deployment. If there are any questions around that, please post it in the chat window. We'll pick it up, we'll address it. Otherwise, you have our email ID. Please write in to us. We will reply to you.
Thank you, Garima. And, I'm going to buy back that time because I really need this last few minutes to amaze you more. Yes, it doesn't stop here. With teachers, it's just a booklet or just a few lesson plans are never enough. And of course, we want to bring in an international perspective also to our content that we are delivering. And we want to get inspired from just everybody in the world, right? So we have Adobe Education Exchange. Adobe Education Exchange is my to-go place for learning. Yeah. So I would literally call it my site for learning. So when you go to Adobe Education Exchange, what you will see is once again, you can log in with the same ID over here. Yeah. Look, it greets me by name. Therefore, go ahead and sign in with your ID over here and begin unleashing the creativity and begin the digital literacy in your schools. You will find resources and courses here. Yes, one is finding resources. If I scroll down, you will see in different subject areas, that is academic areas, you will find content available. Not only that, there are featured collections. For example, teach anything with Adobe Express. Sounds so fetching. Let's go to this icon and show you. that over here you can literally teach anything with Adobe Express. You have amazing plans available here. What are these plans? I'm just going to take you inside as well, but I just want to scroll here to show you that there are designs between posters, flyers, graphics. You can just say, how are you going to use it in the classroom? I'll just show you. Just give me a minute. You can create engaging reports and websites. You can have teach and learn with videos. This is coming up next time, right? So I'm going to go ahead and show you what is it that we can do with, different types of presentation formats that we want our students to use. Now, on the left side menu, you have the option to actually narrow down your research. Now, by grades, let's say primary school, secondary, or higher education, as you want it, and according to the subject as well. For example, I want to be a social science teacher. So I'm just wearing different hats today just to help you. I'm a social sciences teacher. How is this going to help me? Imagine you can create a multimedia biography of a historical character. Our history books are full of characters. Do we ever pause to give a chance to our students to actually write a biography about any of those? And I know many of you will raise your hand to say, yes, I've done this. But it's always very tedious when it comes to projects, isn't it? Here, it isn't. Here is a sample of web page available for you that you can actually, so if I click on this page, it'll open up. You can actually use this as an exemplar to show to your students what a web page can look like and what kind of contents can go there. So this web page is going to be very inviting. It'll have leading questions for you. It'll say, talk about the person's life, talk about the highlights of the life, insert an image, insert a video. So it just prompts you to do many things. This template is what is going to help my students. So this is a template. This is an editable template that is available to you. Literally, I can click on it and open it. And over here also, do you see? This is a biography of Madam C.J. Walker. Now, when I go through this, it'll look beautiful and it looks so professional, isn't it? This is what a web page looks like. So you don't need any expertise or anything. You simply can create a beautiful web page. Look at that layover of text over image. Yeah. And your biography, you can add buttons, which means links to further information. You can create a video and add over here. And of course, appreciate others' content. That is so important. Additionally, your students will get a template like this. You add your subject's name here and whatever you want to write here, then they will have this available to them already. So this is the template, good to use, early life, life and work. It gives them clues. So no more making worksheets or no more making templates or printing templates. Let's become a green planet. Give them a web page to create. Look at that. Everything is ready for you over here. And the most beautiful part, you also have a complete lesson plan with learning objectives, with different steps, and the most fetching part, the rubric as well. Yes, you can share this rubric with your students so that they already know what is expected of them and they can actually walk towards or strive towards excellence with these kind of tools. I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, do drop them in the chat window. In the interest of time, I'm going to go ahead and move onwards and show you more because there is so much. Next to this is, if you want to create something really inspiring, you can literally just go here to explore or look at generative AI lesson plans. Yes, this is already ready. It's available for you to use. Imagine a concept of chemistry being taught and that to a lesson plan where you have generative AI already inbuilt over here. You can actually go and view. You have these lesson plans available across subject areas. And look at that. Visualize a geometry concept using this. I'm not going to go inside any of these to show you because I want you to go ahead and see. If I'm going to show you everything, you will not go and see. You'll say, yes, I know the resources lying there. I'll go and see when I can. Yeah. So here you go. Now you're a teacher and we believe that teachers are learners too. And so do you believe too. So we have self-paced learning courses over here. I know no 1 or 1.5 hours is ever enough to learn everything. And just like you, I also like to learn at my own pace. There are multiple courses available for you over here. Let me show you. You can enroll in these courses and you can start doing these courses. These are self-paced courses. You also have virtual live learning like you're doing right now, or in-person live learning like Karima had mentioned. Invite us. We would love to visit you. And if you scroll down, there is a list of self-paced courses available. The first one itself should be very fetching for you. You've just come to know about Adobe Express and you want to learn it before everybody else does. Here you go. You can enroll. Click over here to enroll and simply just start doing your course. Please note, at the end of each course, you get a badge and a certificate. That should be good enough to get you going. I hope I've excited you enough. And the last icon over here is a community. What are we without a community of learners together? Isn't it? You will find multiple Indian and, look at that. That's Sarvanan sir over there. I don't know whether you're in the audience or not, but big shout out to you, Sarvanan sir. Here you see multiple educators who are from India and outside of India. You can meet, you can collaborate with them, you can learn from each other as you like it. There is also an opportunity here for you to become Adobe Creative Educator. I'm not going to talk about that right now because I don't want to give away everything right now to you. But do you see that band around the face? Well, that's what Adobe Creative Educators look like. And let's say I were to go to Samanan Sir's profile. Here you go. You can find a teacher, connect with them on different social media, or simply just follow them for the content that they shared over here. Yeah. Here you go. This was Adobe Education Exchange for you. I have taken you through most of the things. I'm going to pause here once again. And we have a cohort of Adobe Creative Educators India. Where are you going to meet them? Multiple places. One, meet them on Adobe Education Exchange. Two, we have Adobe Creative Educator India page on Facebook. Join us. You will be a part of this exciting opportunity. You'll learn about all the updates that are coming in for you, all the opportunities, all the events that are happening so that you too can be part of it. So I'm going to rest this here and I'm going to pause here to see if there are any questions in the chat window.
Okay, so while filling up the attendance and the feedback form, there is an option to publish the link. So if you could just share the steps on how to publish their project.
Of course. Sorry, just give me a minute. Here you go. Okay, I was creating over here, right? So I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to go into my stuff. And this my stuff is also available on my main screen. I don't need to go there. I can simply just click on any of this. Let's say I was creating this. Yeah. You want to know how to publish this, right? You can simply click on share as an icon. When you click on share, it'll give you an option over here, publish to web. You click over here, you can give it a title. For example, this is given number 1. Let's say I want my teacher to note that this is mine. I can add my name over here. Yeah. Author, under author, this is already visible. I can toggle this to yes. Allow others to remix it. Again, completely up to you. Like I said, all these powers are up to you and you can do it. Simply click on publish link over here. When you click on published link, there is a link that is being generated over here. Yeah. And you can use this link, share it with anybody, and this is gotten published. Did it make sense, Deepshika?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. And another question is...
Sorry. One minute. Here you go. If you can read over here, your link is ready. Your link has been updated. With any changes that you have made, you can simply copy the link from here, send it anywhere. Sorry, go ahead, please.
Yeah. Okay, so the next question is, can they rewatch this video? Is it available on YouTube?
Yes, you can do multiple replays. Take it slow, watch again. It'll be available on the CBSE channel on YouTube.
Okay, and some of the teachers I think might have joined late. So if you could just again repeat the steps on how to register for the Adobe Express Premium licenses, and is there any last date for that?
Wonderful. Actually, that'll be a great way for me to bring together everything. and show you how to log in. So once again, what do you do from here? Let me just wrap it up again for you. First of all, you've loved the tool, and I know you've loved it. Please go back, have a conversation within your school, speak to your school leaders, have a conversation with the entire staff, and have an agreement upon adopting this tool in your school. Now, once you've had this agreement, you've been given the link. You will then write to us over there to say that you are looking for a license. There are a couple of questions in that form. You'll need to fill that. Once we receive that request, Adobe partners like us will be in touch with you to deploy the licenses. The deployment of licenses is about 40 minutes of a process. We will need your IT team to help us doing that. We will help you deploy these licenses. Once the licenses are deployed, every individual will get, that is the teachers and the students, will get an email from Adobe saying that you've been assigned a premium license. You will click on join now button and start using your Adobe Express license. Now, as you do that, you will go to, that will take you to new.express.adobe and you will click on sign in as the option. When you click up on sign in, it will give you this screen, which will say sign up for free or sign in on Adobe Express. Now there's a catch here. If you use the first three options, you're not using the premium licensed version. If you use the fourth option, which says continue with email, then you will use your school email ID and password. Only then will you get the license if it were deployed. Yeah. So even if right now you'll try your school ID, because deployment has not happened, you will not get access to the premium licenses. Next, on the next screen, you will get an option to add your email. Please don't click on create an account because many of us start creating a new account. Don't do that. Just on the email address box, type your school email ID and use your password, and it will take you to the next page. On the next page, it'll greet you over here. This is your home screen, and you can start exploring the magic of creativity with Adobe Express. I hope that was clear.
Yeah, that's it. And I'm sharing the link over the chat window.
Fabulous. Okay, I know questions are going to keep rolling and we have to be very mindful. I think we have last 3 minutes left. I would want to, bring Garima back in because, okay, you know what, before I give it out to Garima, let me just tell you, these are the 4 steps that your school needs to take. Okay, they're all mentioned here. So just take a link to this. Just a minute. Yeah, just take the link to this, web page. It's once again being posted in the chat window. Just take this link and you're good to go. There are certain FAQs that have been, put up over here. I know, like I said, the questions will continue. Yeah. I'm going to, at this stage, hand it back to Garima and let her, take it over from here.
Well, I'm back here again to answer some of the questions that I recently saw on the chat window. So number one, I can see that a lot of educators are asking, when are we going to get the certificates? You have to complete all 6 sessions, 3 to 4:30 every Thursday. We will be sharing the link once again because I hope you understand, every week the joining link will change. You can either attend the session on CBSE Skill Education YouTube channel or watch out for an email from Adobe and we will be sharing the new link by Monday with everyone. Number two, we have already circulated the registration form. Please fill in the registration form with your school IDs, and if your schools do not have Adobe Express, the separate form that we have put in, please share your expression of interest. In order to combine everything, I know you may find it a little complicated that, hey, you are talking about 2, 3 different forms. You have expression of interest form, you have the registration link form for teacher training. Number 3, you have attendance, submission of projects so that we get certificates. What we have done for the ease of all the schools, we have combined everything into one document, the link of which is already being shared, which is Adobe Digital Creativity Skills. That is the link that we are sharing. Let me share that once again for your ease, so that what you need to do is just read it up very carefully, all the steps which are mentioned here, all the forms that we have given it to you. And yes, please attend in all the 6 sessions. We are looking forward to all the educators who have signed up. Use Adobe Express licenses, submit your assignments, and yes, we'll give you an Adobe uh, CBSE certificate for participation. Well, this is not just the end of today's session, but this is the starting of many more exciting sessions in place. 6 virtual sessions. You will be given access to Adobe Express, and post that, we also have in person events and sessions going live in your city, in your region. So do write in to us. And yes, I think we can end the session now. Or, Meenakshi, is there any other announcement that you'd like to make today?
One more, please. All right. So thank you, Garima. And I just want to show you one more thing. I know, here you go. Yeah, that's cheating. No, it's not. It's learning from others. Yeah. So why to create your assignment, you need to create either graphic organizer or a mind map. How are you going to do that? Go over here and look for one. No, you're going to type over here. Let's say, I'll say mind map. So let's see, what do we get? Always use the search bar. It's always quicker. Look at that. You could actually choose any of these templates to remix. Yes, your life is super simple. Just use any of these templates to remix. I would love to see this sort of a template and love to know you more. So go ahead and, tell us more about your family if you're open enough to share with us, or probably your school timeline, anything that you would like, or inspire us. Use this design thinking template to show us what is it that you have done if you've ever done design thinking. There are many other templates. You may choose from any of these that you would want to. Yeah, you can customize these. These are some of the mind maps that you can actually use in your classroom, or even if it has words from, let's say, workplace, it's all right. You can change everything. Let's say you're taking this graphic organizer, that is a concept organizer. Organize a concept that you want to teach in your class. How are you going to teach it? Show me an example, and also show me the meaning of what you're saying. Write the topic, change whatever you want, color, layout, background, whatever you want. You can see the background from here. Don't want this background? It's okay. Turn it white. There you go. Do whatever you want. You want more of these? Duplicate these. Click on plus sign. There you go. And drag it somewhere else. And you have your own backgrounds as well, right? Now, once you have done all of this, click on share. Yeah, you remember, click on share, click on publish. Please publish the link and replace this by putting in your own topic. Let's say I have put concept organizer here. Okay, and I'm going to put my name. There you go. And I can publish this with my name. Preferably publish it with your name, please. And if you don't want us to remix, it's all right. Simply just publish the link, copy this link, and submit this link. Please don't submit this URL. This URL doesn't work. Okay, it doesn't work like this in Adobe Express. You have to go to share. And yes, you can rewatch this. So please do come back, rewatch this, learn again, and only then go ahead and submit over here. This link has been shared with you already in the chat window. You can make your submission here. Yeah. And you want to read more about it? There are links here. There are inspirational videos here. Please go ahead and watch it. I really sincerely hope that you have fun till 15th, because you're going to have more fun on 15th and beyond. So spend your time wisely exploring Adobe Express. My, last bite to you, always learn how to express with Express. I'm going to leave you with this inspiring video before you meet our entire team.
Welcome to the future. Let's go, let's get it. Won't stop. We we just beginning. Came here one goal to win it. Fight them right to the finish. Let's go, we on it. Toss people, power running. All eyes on this, just watch. Bet you can't guess what's coming next. Get ready, get ready, get ready, alright. We on that next level. We up on that next. Up on that next. We up on that next. On that next. On that next. Pedal to the meadow. Get ready, away. We on that next level.
I hope we did level you up with this, and I'm going to bring in Garima back over here. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the session, and we are eagerly looking forward to meet you again next Thursday, 3 p.m. Till then, enjoy a nice cup of hot tea and see you all again next week. Bye from Team Adobe and CBSE for now.
Welcome to the future. Let's get it. Won't stop, we just beginning. Came here one goal to win it. Fight them right to the finish. Let's go, we on it. Toss people, power running. All eyes on this, just watch. Bet you can't guess what.